Hi everybody, it's Ann Patchett and Sparky Van Devender on the first Tuesday of September. This is a very, very exciting day for us. First thing I want to tell you is this Friday at the bookstore from 4 to 7, we're having a going away retirement party. I guess she's not actually going away, for Karen Hayes, who created this beautiful store. Karen's retiring, and okay, let me just tell you what's going on here, which is Barnabas, Lindsay's dog, is cleaning my knees while we're talking. Okay, come by, just drop in on Friday between 4 and 7 and tell Karen how much you love her and what a great job she did with the store, because everything that's beautiful here came out of her head. All right, so baby lion. All right, look at this, Sparky. Look at this baby lion. Right? Sparky loves him some baby lion. Baby lion in all of the little, look at him, there he is again. Love this. Also, we have Sandy Boynton's Pookie's Thanksgiving. You want to get ahead of your holidays. We also have, I believe, a Halloween Pookie. And now I'm going to tell you what makes me so happy. Today, I'm going to talk about books that I've actually read. Okay, and I read Baby Lion and Pookie's Thanksgiving too, so this is all the way. Now, this is a book by Jonathan Escoffery called If I Survive You, and it is our September 1st Editions Club pick. All the big books come out in September. I read this a long time ago, and I kept thinking, this is a debut interconnected collection of stories. Why is it that I love this more than anything else that's come out in September? September isn't when you bring out debut interconnected short stories, but I loved it and we picked it. And then last night, as I was going to bed, I picked up my new copy of The New Yorker, and what do I find but like a 2-page giant conversation about If I Survive You. I felt so smart. All right, this, if you want to know what like makes a nerdy bookseller happy, this is what makes us happy. All right, also The Marriage Portrait by Maggie O'Farrell, the follow-up to Hamnet. This is about it's about a young woman who gets married off to a duke who is bad news, and we are told right at the beginning that he kills her when she's 16, and then we spool backwards to find out what the story really is. Very engrossing. Love Maggie O'Farrell. Also, we're gonna have her in the store in October, but it would be nice if you went ahead and read the book. I imagine everybody's gonna go ahead and read this book. And then, this is what I'm reading right now, A.M. Holmes, The Unfolding. You know how you say you should never judge a book by its cover? This is a perfect example of why. This is actually an amazing book. I picked it up because I went to both college and graduate school with A.M. Holmes. It is so blistering and smart, and it reads like the wind, and it's about the 2008 presidential election and how it tore people apart. I just can hardly wait to just spend my whole week reading this book. And that's it. And now Lindsay, who's attending to her dog, has some books to talk about.
Hello. I've received some feedback that I don't talk about nonfiction enough. I've been bullied into talking about nonfiction. What if I just said, here's a big stack of fiction? Up first, this is technically nonfiction. We've got Baby Hippo. This is all true to life things that baby hippos do. But really, one nonfiction title I have that I'm very excited about is Solito by Javier Zamora. This one is a memoir. It follows Javier's journey. When he was 9, he was sent unaccompanied over the border to meet his family in California. I know Javier from his poetry, which if you want to check it out, he has a collection, Unaccompanied, which is gorgeous. This book also has that same lyrical, gorgeous prose, but it's also a really propulsive, immersive read. The Reese pick for this month, this one is fiction. Don't get mad at me. Take it up with Reese. She picked fiction. We have On the Rooftop by Margaret Wilkerson Sexton. This is historical fiction. It takes place in 1950s San Francisco. And the Good Morning America pick is The Fortunes of Jaded Women by Carolyn Huynh. This one follows a family of Taiwanese women, various different fortunes. There's some shady deals going on. Some of them are running an underground business. It's a really, really fun read, pretty small, reads quickly. And for all of you nonfiction readers, Fine. Out today, Becoming FDR, the personal crisis that made a president. Could this be more nonfiction? It's so big. It's so about a president. We have Sacred Nature by Karen Armstrong, for those of you who want some nonfiction nature. And, technically, I guess this is nonfiction. Friends to Keep in Art and Life. I don't know. It's a little book. It's definitely not fiction, so don't get mad at me. I'm talking about things that aren't fiction. And up next, we have either Elise or Kat talking about events or cookbooks. Could be either.
Hey, I'm going to talk about a cookbook and also a baby lion. He's doing baby lion things. But we have Melissa Clark's Dinner in One. If you have not ever cooked a Melissa Clark recipe, you are missing out. We're all a little bit obsessed here, and for a good reason. Her recipes are amazing. I am particularly excited about the caramelized carrots with pancetta, olives, and crispy Parmesan. She has an option to make it vegetarian by excluding the pancetta, but I honestly want to put the pancetta on there because it looks really good. So check it out. And here's Elise.
Okay, check this. So I think I'm gonna take the day off. Nobody knows that yet, but I'm gonna cook from here because it is so beautiful. And I'm just gonna play with this little ghosty book because it's really great. It's a counting book and it counts down. It could count down to Halloween, and there's a whole list of these little finger puppet books. So are you getting the theme today? Okay, now I'm gonna tell you about the events. Tonight, we have 3 authors coming from this incredible anthology of folk horror. We have Hannah Witten and Erica Waters and Tori Bobolino, and they're gonna be here in the store. This is a young adult book, but don't let the label fool you. This is great for adults as well. They're eerie, wonderful stories. So tonight, 6:30 in the store, get your seat. Seats are going fast. Then, what else do we have? Tomorrow, I'm actually doing something tomorrow, and that would be the WNBA, which is not women's basketball, but it is the Women's National Book Association, Nashville chapter, and it's gonna be really fun, and I hope I see you all there. I will be interviewing Serenity Gerbman, who is the rock star of the Southern Festival of Books. She has done it for so many years. A lot of people don't even know her. She's behind the scenes. She is the brains behind all of it. And she will give us a sneak preview of the 2022 Southern Festival of Books, which takes place October 14th. And that will be really fun. So please join us tomorrow at 6:30. What else do we have? We have Karen's retirement party. That I'm holding this book because I have something else to tell you. But Karen's retirement party on Friday between 4 and 7. Just please come or send a note and tell Karen how much we have appreciated everything she's done. So that will be wonderful. Then next week, I am holding this book because this is just a start of the week. This is Tyler Merritt. Now I always tell you to get online really fast. These are waiting room. It's a waiting list only because the seats have all been taken. And this is Tyler's first book, I Take My Coffee Black, but he has a new book, and it's a children's book, and it's incredible, like Tyler. So we will have signed copies of both of his books, so stay tuned for that. And then we have Andrew Marinus coming, and we have Jonathan Escoffery. Anne held up his book, and RJ Jacobs and Sophie Blackall. We have so many wonderful events coming. Sign up for the newsletter. If you sign up for the newsletter, you'll know about all of these events, and you can sign up immediately so you have a seat. And I hope I see you at all these events. And now I'm going to turn it over to Maria.
Thanks, Elise. Hi, everybody. We have a new YA book today by Tiffany D. Jackson, The Weight of Blood. This is about racism in a small town and the culmination at a prom where a girl has supernatural powers. Think Stephen King's Carrie. In middle grade, we have Ravenfall by Kaylin Josephson. This is a book about a magical Airbnb at the crossroads of Normal Town and of the other world, and two kids who must stop a creature by Halloween. A couple of series books that are out today: Kelly Yang's Key Player in the Front Desk series, and Stuart Gibbs' Project X in the Spy School series. In picture books, Mo Willems has a new book with the pigeon. The pigeon will ride the roller coaster. We have a few signed copies of this. And David Shannon's Gold, a retelling of the Midas story. And Penguin and Penelope by Selena Yoon. Selena will be at the Southern Festival of Books. Thanks for listening, and thanks for shopping at Parnassus.